Usually, when you talk about opposites attract, you think of relationships. But in my case, it was me working as a police officer undercover in vice enforcement, decoying, and prostitution when it was my daughter's reality. It was her lifestyle in the dark, where it was my job to bring it to light.
You get tons of police officers who send you requests to be transferred in. Okay, some of them you know, some of them you don't. Some of them are recommended from other police officers you know, and so forth. Vice encompasses illegal illicit drugs, alcohol, prostitution, gaming, all those things. So the police officers who are brought to Vice are people who we consider to have a high moral character, a high moral value. People who we know as in their private lives aren't participating in these things. What Antoinette was specifically dealing with was prostitution, which always comes with drugs, which always comes with crime and violence and so forth. She worked in a situation where she literally posed as a prostitute, where Johns would approach her for and solicit sexual favors.
When I was working undercover, I didn't know who the gentleman was that we arrested for OTE, which is off to engage, was a prominent pastor in Detroit. I didn't know. But the thing about it was, it got so bad where he called the mayor called the chief, and the chief of police called my supervisors, the lieutenant of vice enforcement, and they called my supervisors, my immediate supervisors, sergeants on the crew, and told us not to go to court on that ticket, on that pastor. Sure, she was an undercover prostitute. I remember I got my hair highlighted really pretty, a wig like that, and my sister had a wig. I was like, "What in the world is wrong with you getting that damn wig looking just like me?" And people. I had a high school friend who saw my sister walking down Woodward.
And her daughters used to call her Boots. What'd y'all call her Boots? Hoochie Mama Boots.
But anyway, it's just weird. She thought it was me and was trying to get me off the street.
A police officer who is chosen to work at Vice is one who we would suspect doesn't have that kind of background, and at least can go and work in that kind of environment and not be susceptible to it.
Hearing about like who she would pull over and just worrying about whether or not they would be mad enough to like want to go after my mom. That of course that'd be a concern. You know, and it's so crazy now to know that my mom did that work. To actually see my sister being in the same shoes, or actually living that life. It's so weird because like you go from like being so proud to being concerned to being disappointed to being ashamed.
Yeah, but they were working for my niece.
Yeah,
who
we
had
were
a
in the
book
environment
company.
around.
She sold magazines. I don't know if that's where she met the guy.
He ended up working for
that's
a cousin's
where
company.
That's when where do you think?
Yes.
Would you like to talk about any of that?
Well, I'm still trying not to hate my cousin as well, because I feel like she had a big part to do on the start of turning Erica on to just being sexual as well. I've witnessed a lot of things that Marnie has done too, and that's her life. That's none of my business. But at least I feel like I had a stronger
character, integrity.
I don't even want to say that about that, Erica. Just a
Person.
This is a stronger will compared to how Erica was.
Oh, okay.
Could just be more influenced.
Personality. When she came home, that the first time she was talking about killing herself and seeing people and talking to people. So we took her to ER because when she started talking about I'm gonna kill myself, just it's like we gotta get her set. We took her to ER and they did MRI, and the doctor showed us on the MRI that she had all these spots, and he said it was from the consumption on her brain. He said she had consumed so much ecstasy that it literally not just heated her body, it heated her brain, which caused a imbalance, a bipolar, or narcotic-induced schizophrenia.
In some cases, it's what causes them to go into prostitution, but in probably all cases, it's what keeps them in it. Because once they're strung out, best way to get some drugs, you always have some commerce. If you're a lady, you got some commerce, you got something you can trade. So when we find that someone's family is involved in that, it is a 360-degree turnaround.
So this was the picture that we used.
This one. I had cropped this picture and used this one. And I would go around asking people, have you seen Erica? And when I would show the picture, they're like, dang, she looked just like you. That's my daughter. Have you seen my daughter? I went literally knocking on crack houses.
Knocking on the front door.
Knocking on the front door. Have you seen Erica?
Is she here?
Is she here? And they kept saying, no, we just saw her go that way. We just saw her go this way. And after about 3 hours, we get ready to stop and went to a gas station.
No, we had went to all the places, and we had already been to the gas station.
We went back around.
No, we were leaving, and we were driving down the service drive.
And we saw.
And I was like, that's her.
Wow. And she was like, Mama.
But her water just broke.
Mama. She's like, my water broke. I was like, your water broke.
And a friend of mine reached out to me to tell me, girl, you gotta go see this video. I think it's Erica. I think it's your sister in the video. And I went and I wrote the guy, because he was making fun of. He was like, ooh, shake, turn around, let me see what that ass looking like. That's what he said. And I was just like, that's my sister you talking to. And I wrote him and I told him the story. I'm like, that might be nobody to you, but she's somebody to me. She's somebody to us. And I'm like, and what you posted and you're making fun of that, she's out there like that. Yes, she is, and it's terrible, and it might be funny to you, but it's not. We're trying to save her from that life.
I mean, it's a book, right?
What book?
The Daily Bread. Oh my goodness. I did not read the Daily Bread today.
And what did it say? Oh, you didn't read it?
No, not today. It's important. So, but every day I read it. So,
yeah.
Erica was angry. She told me you wanted to do something for her. You wanted the girls back in your life. You wanted to be, and you had mentioned about you wanted to be the mother you hadn't been or something like that to him. I don't know. But Erica was angry about it, and she said, Grandma was. And Erica was the sweetest child. Oh God, Prince is just like Erica.
Yeah, he is.
He is just like her. He's so sweet.
Yeah.
He's so sweet. He just let Eric just treat him bad. But anyway, Erica is a sweet child, but she was so angry. She said, I don't know why my mama want to help me out. Grandma, she wasn't there when I needed her. I needed her. And she wasn't there, Grandma. And I said, yeah, well, she was, but she was working, and, I was trying to explain to her, but I thought about it, and I thought, that's how my daughters feel. but they never said it to me.
She didn't
Like
say it.
Erica never
She
said it to
said
her
it to
mother,
me.
but she said it to me.
So we got older.
Right, then you're right. But I felt so bad. But we can't take it back. And that's why God saved us and He gave us the Holy Ghost, because He knows we can't take it back. And I'm gonna end there.
It's like I'm raising my grandchildren like my mother was raised by hers. And it's like God has given me a second chance to be a parent, you know, and at the same time be a parent, save Erica, you know, it's full circle. Full circle.
Victimless obviously implies that no one did anything wrong, that there's no real victim here, where in prostitution, in my opinion, and I'll speak for females, the female is the victim because she is typically in that business not of her own choosing. When the families are devastated because the mother isn't there, because the mother's in prison, the mother's on the stroll, the mother's beat up, the mother's got illnesses and so forth. So like so many social ailments and issues that disproportionately affect the black community, prostitution is one that is, I believe, directly affecting the development of the family. There are a lot of predators on the street, people who take advantage of innocent people, people who take advantage of unknowing or unwitting people.
People don't understand. I wouldn't understand either if I didn't necessarily go through it myself, but it's something that doesn't get talked about in families a lot. And from sharing the story of what we're trying to do and trying to help my sister and save her, from sharing that, found out a lot of families got somebody in their family they trying to save off of drugs. A lot. And we're not the only ones. People don't talk about it.
Just about
People don't share it. Yeah. People don't share it. So I think if we all come together and we all support each other, we definitely all need support groups. We all are victims. We heard from her kids, from the mom, from the sister. It's like it's affecting everybody. It affects anybody that cares. You know, that we all a victim.